Hello friends, welcome back. In continuation to our video series on production planning and control, in previous videos we discussed on what are different functions of production planning and control and how does effective production planning and control helps organizations to create and deliver value to its customers and develop competitive advantage. We also have discussed on what is capacity requirement planning and how does capacity requirement planning works as a production planning tool for the organizations and alternatives to manage capacity demand versus supply. In this video, we will be discussing on what is master production schedule and how does the master production schedule functions. Depending upon the demand forecasting and quantification of demand, organizations plan their production. Depending upon every day's production capacity, the quantity that can be produced in a day is scheduled. Since demand forecasting is done for a longer period ranging from months to years, the day-wise production schedule is also made for a longer period, which is called as master production schedule. The master production schedule is a software program that gives information related to planned production quantities, purchasing of required materials matching to each day's planned production quantities, and helps top management with the information needed to plan and control the manufacturing operations so as to match supply with the forecasted demand in the market. The production quantities of each product, that is the end items, are planned day-wise in each time period of planning horizon. This we can understand from the following MPS chart. As you can see here, this is a master production schedule of an automobile manufacturer which is planning to produce 4 different models of car. This MPS is on weekly and monthly basis. The production plan of car model A shows plan of all 4 weeks in the month of January, which is 1000 unit, while the same model's production plan in the month of February is 2000 units in each week. The model B's demand in the market may be low, hence master production schedule shows the production plan of only 500 units in week 2 and week 3 in the month of January, and in the month of February it is only 350 units in the week 5 and week 8. This is how, depending upon the demanded quantity in the market or depending upon the daily production capacity, master production schedule is prepared for each end item, that is finished product on the time horizon. MPS is the plan that a company develops for production of finished goods, planning inventory of materials and staffing of manpower for handling the production process, etc. Thus, MPS defines the quantity of each end item to be completed in each week of a short range planning horizon. MPS is master of all schedules related to production plan, and MPS is a plan for future production of end items. MPS is usually linked to manufacturing, where the plan indicates when and how much of each product will be demanded. Now we will try to understand what does master production schedule actually do. First, master production schedule breaks down, or we can say disaggregates, the production plan into product families, like what we have just seen in a previous slide of production plan of cars, which is divided in model A, B, C or D. Separately, or we can say models such as sedan, hatchback, SUVs, MUVs, transport vehicles, etc. MPS also promotes valid order promises to the market depending upon the production capacity and each day's production plan, so as to supply exact quantities of finished goods matching to the market demand. It can also make alternative plans when there is more demand than the production capacity. Master production schedule also provides a communication medium between marketing, sales and operations department, as marketing and sales department generates and collects the market demand and forward it to operations department, and based on the capacity planning, MPS is prepared either by raising the capacity or by outsourcing the activities, based on which the operations department plans for inventory and other resources management so as to ensure manufacturing of required quantities of finished goods thus enable sales department to supply right quantity of products to the market in the right time. MPS also proactively controls ability of organizations to deliver desired goods to customers, thus ensures customer satisfaction by proactively planning the product quantities. If demand does not match with MPS, then alternative production plan has to be made. And lastly, MPS also ensures availability of all required resources that are needed for production plan and proactively controls the resource availability. Thus, we can say the objectives of MPS are: MPS ensures the delivery dates and fulfills sales order promises in the market, thus ensures customer satisfaction. Second, as per the production plan generated in master production schedule, it also ensures availability of required materials in desired quantities to produce demanded quantities of finished goods. Through operations department, master production schedule also optimizes the use of available capacity and resources to produce maximum quantities of products to match with market demand, thus meets the objectives of aggregate planning. Master production schedule also helps to make trade-off decisions between production and marketing. Thus, MPS shows the details of total quantities that is required to be produced in 1 month, which matches the market demand quantity of finished goods to be produced per day, and number of working days available in that particular month can be clearly understood from the table. Thus, the inputs that are required for functioning of MPS can be explained as demand forecasting and customer orders, which gives idea of type of products and quantity of products that are demanded in the market, works as input for MPS. Based on the demand forecasting and customer orders, production plans works as the inputs for MPS. Output of MPS thus clearly provides ideas on which products and how much to be produced, when the production should begin, and when the production is required to be completed, so as to ensure timely delivery of products to ensure customer satisfaction. There are two major constraints that can affect master production schedule are the capacity constraint. If the capacity does not allow to produce demanded quantity of finished goods, MPS cannot be prepared. And second constraint is product lead time constraint. That is, each product will have different production time. Even if the capacity is available, the product lead time may also affect the master production schedule. This is how master production schedule works as a master of all production schedule, which provides details on what is each day's production schedule, schedule of quantity of each finished products to be produced, and ensures availability of required resources so as to fulfill valid production orders to meet customer demand and customer satisfaction. Our next video will be on materials requirement planning, that is MRP1. So stay tuned. Hope the content of this video is useful to you. Don't forget to press the like button and share the video with your friends. Thank you and happy e-learning.